What's up, everybody? It's your boy Poppy Pop from Hobo Skateboard Shop. Just bringing you some news that you probably already knew, and if you didn't know, then let's talk about it. And this is something that I usually don't like to get into the politics of skateboarding, but hey, it's our industry, and if you got something on your mind, the only way is to talk about it. You know, that's the only way you can get changes. So, you talk it over. So, and the topic is that I'm bringing up is that Nyjah Houston is now skating for Nike SB, and he left DC shoe company, who also kicked Rob Dyrdek off, which is crazy because nobody pushed that brand more than Rob Dyrdek. But that's besides the point and everything. And like I said, this is probably old news at this point now. The only thing I want to do is air out my take on it and my, thoughts about it. And from day one, even with me and, a lot of people, I go back and forth with a lot of my comrades about this in the skateboard industry, is that the big time companies like Nike or something like that coming in and, buying up skaters or trying to weasel their way into skateboarding or any other culture, because yes, they see the profit and the money in it. And to tell you the full honest truth, I truthfully don't have a full problem with that. One, because now professional skaters and amateurs too are getting paid their just due for doing the amazing things they do on the skateboard. All right. Two, it's a business world, and I know there's businessmen and a lot of things that a lot of people don't want to hear about stuff like that. Is that's just business, bottom line. All right. However, with that being said, three, as long as they're not doing anything to destroy, skateboard culture, the industry, and you and me, I see no problem with what they're doing. However, with a lot of things going on, and you can sense, when these guys get like these big time deals like Nyjah Houston just did, and with Nike or something like that. And if you just pay attention, you can sense their level of, or their character totally change from being the skate rat, go out and do any trick, do whatever they can to get this trick in this part for a film or something, for, the next video part. Change from just lounging like, I made it, baby. It ain't nothing you can do and say to me now, because I got multi-million-dollar deals happening for me. I'm buying Lambos and all of this. And like I say, to each his own. All right? Those guys deserve it. Those guys worked hard for it. I just feel that, the quality of what you got from those guys before they became that, had that financial backing on them, will change. Will it be for the better or the worse? That's only time will tell. But, yeah. Now, with all that, once again being said, this is where we come in at. You don't have to buy those things, you guys. You do know that, Yeah, they're gonna put it in stuff like their shoes and stuff, and like Foot Locker and stuff like that. And yeah, they might get a lot of their business that way. However, we all know in this industry, respect is a lot of things too. They may be rich, and that's the bottom line or something like that. But so far as it stands right now is that their popularity, their success or something will go only so, to a degree. Because once you change who you are and what you are, and people see the fakeness inside of you, then nobody's going to respect you for who you are, or whatever you stand for. Yeah, these guys can still be amazing on skateboards or something like that. But once you reach a certain level of, I don't know how to say it, popularity, fame, fortune, or something like that, when that changes you, the person who you are and what you got and what we was used to or something like that, be it for the better or for the worse, it also changes, your fans and how they look at you and how they treat you and stuff, things of that nature. All right. So skateboard shops, if you really hate these guys, something like that, don't carry their product. All right. That's their brand too. All right. Kids or people that buy a product or something like that, if you really hate that, these big time corporations like Nike or something like that, weaseling their way into our culture or something like that, stop letting them come in. Stop buying their products. Stop supporting them and things like that. Now, with that being, with all that going on and things like that, you can't deny the fact without that financial backing or something like that, a lot of things got put into play that I know some people don't like, but I seem to like Street League and other contests. That's all that. Without those financial backing, without those rich guys, and a lot of those things wouldn't have happened. Now, we got rich guys too. We got rich people in the skateboard industry too. Why aren't they making those type of moves? I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you can, school me on that. But my thing is that if, bottom line, big corporations going to happen, whether it be Nike or, one of us. It could be you. It's a growth that's going to happen, and once you reach that point, a lot of things are going to happen. Now, if you want things to be skater owned, that tight knit, then let it be that way. Stop supporting them. So you don't like that Nyjah Houston is, on Nike SB now? Stop buying, stuff from Nyjah. Stop buying stuff with his name on it. Stop buying Nike SBs. Stop buying Element skateboards. You got to let these guys know that you don't support them because you really feel strongly about how you feel about what they're doing. All right. Now, if you totally not, cool with it, if you totally think that what's the big deal in it, and like I somewhat do, hey, that's just a man making money if you ask me. And a good hobo is all about, being on his grind and making your money, and keep it moving. So long as he's not being a bum and looking for handouts and things of that nature, I have no problem with the move he made. I truthfully believe the type of skater that I liked in him is going to eventually leave, but that's life, baby. However, so if you don't like Nyjah, you don't like the deal he made, stop supporting these guys. If you still cool with it, because he's still gonna have fans, He's still, he got fans just like he got haters. All right, so if those are the ones that that support him, so be it. At the end of the day, or any of these guys, I'm just saying Nyjah's name because he, recently, or to my knowledge, recently made the big deal and made the big jump to Nike. I mean, to me, I see the writing on the wall. Guys are leaving companies and leaving, their board sponsors that they've been with from since day one. And we all know how tight-knit and family-oriented, you know, skateboard teams and the skateboard companies and industry can be. But when I see things like that happen and stuff like that, then that just basically lets me know that it's coming, whether you like it or not, you know. So do it, you know, don't stress yourself out thinking that, oh my God, they're gonna destroy skateboarding us. They can't destroy skateboarding. I don't care what you say. If you don't want them to destroy skateboarding, they can't destroy skateboarding. Alright? If you feel like it's not a sport, then you say what you want. You know, you don't have to join a team. You don't have to do that. We're still gonna, you know, sell wood for you to go out and freely do it however you want to. Alright? You don't have to buy that product. You know, yeah, it's gonna weed out other, you know, skater-owned brands. I already know all these things. You know these things. But that doesn't mean that will be the only brand, period. There won't be the only skater, period. And there's going to be more after him to come. Look, at the end of the day, guys, alright, it's all about living your life to the best of your ability. Alright? He can't, you know, these guys have families to think of too. So they're not just gonna go, oh, this is a great deal, but a horrible move for my image because I think people are not gonna like me no more because I'm riding for Nike. That's not how adults think. All right. So you might think it's destroying the skate industry or something like that. I highly doubt it. You know. It could, you know, like I say, as long as you guys will keep pushing, even if it comes to a point where they just totally take over, something like that, as long as you still love skateboarding, skateboarding will always still be around. Hey, this your boy Poppy Pop. Y'all leave your comments down below. Tell me how you think about it. You know, cuss me out. Tell me I'm an idiot. That's your opinion, and that's what you should do. You know, so till next time, Hobo Skate Shop, your boy Poppy Pop. I'm up out of here. Peace.